Good morning, folks, and welcome to this week's episode of Cotton Coffee. I got sitting next to me Victor, like always.
How's everybody doing today? We're here to talk about a few interesting topics, actually, that I've been talking about here.
Yeah, Activision actually tweeted out a few days back, or 2 days ago, I should say now, and I quote, hashtag Modern Warfare's post-launch approach to new content. All new base weapons and functional attachments are unlocked through gameplay. Dude, this is awesome. So pretty much, loot boxes are gone from Call of Duty, from the sounds of it. This is really, really, really cool. If you want to go over to Activision's Twitter, they have a link to a whole article that's on their site. Or if you just want to go to Activision's website, they also have the article just pinned up there. It goes in full detail about their new system and how they're going to do things this year. Dude, I'm really, really excited for this. This sounds great.
It does, actually.
I really like the approach that sounds like they're going to be taking to things. You know what I mean? This is Activision, though, so it does have me a little concerned about how they might deal with their microtransactions and exactly how about they're going to go making their money.
Oh, yeah. Like it sounds like they're probably going to surprise us with a big old price tag is what it sounds like in my book.
Well, my concern is that what's the price going to be on these weapon skins and variants and stuff like that? Because, yes, there's no stat-changing guns or weapons that are in, you know, loot boxes or anything like that, or stuff that you need to buy. But people do like their weapons and stuff to look cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
That's one of the number one things in Call of Duty is, you know what I mean? You're always looking at your gun. Everybody wants the cool camos.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're going to dominate, you're going to dominate in style, bro.
So, my guess is in their shop, they're probably going to have, like, weapon skins, those operator packs, you know what I mean, to make your soldier look cool. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Maybe weapon charms, emotes.
Right, little insignias.
Stickers, you know, I mean, good God, like fucking cat stickers from Black Ops 4, I can't. Man.
Yeah, you get yourself a little spray paint system.
I think they kind of learned from Black Ops 4 and what really kind of happened to the community and the backlash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my problem is that I kind of think they're going to really ramp up the price on some of these things. You know what I mean? It's Activision. They have to make their money somewhere. You can't just say that
here's a game
all of a sudden that they're just going to roll over and give us every single thing that we want. You know what I mean?
Right.
It seems to
there's
me
a small
like
print.
It seems to me like it's too good to be true. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope it's just, you know, $5 for a skin for a gun, or you know what I mean, $7 or $8. Like I can even deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I could throw them that every once in a while if it was. But I kind of have a feeling they're gonna go like the $20 route. You know what I'm saying? Just for your weapon to look cool, or for your guy to look cool.
It makes sense, honestly. I mean, it's from what
$20, $30, and depending on how cool it is, they could charge up to $30, $40 for, you know what I mean?
That sounds
for just right. One single item. I mean, we've seen it before in Black Ops 4, and in a game like this where they're giving away much more free content, not just to one particular group, but to everybody, right. With there being no season pass and crossplay, and you know what I mean? Everybody getting everything at the same time, which is great. But
and if you think like I do, though, I mean, if you're seeing all this free shit like that, I always look for small print, dude. There's always a small print. So you're getting this big picture, and that's what they're distracting people with. And not everybody. And I know there's people out there that think the same way, but not everybody does, you know. But you always got to be careful and look for that small print shit. I mean, yes, this is all cool. This free shit's cool, but you know, like he said, I mean, there's going to be probably $20, $30, maybe even $40, depending for just a freaking cosmetic skin for your gun, person, charm, sticker, spray paint, whatever. I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Exactly. I think that's where the majority of their cash is going to be coming from.
Yep.
You know,
cosmetics.
But with everything being said, this sounds something that we've needed for a long time. And this is something that this franchise has needed for a long time. We've been kind of left in the Stone Age and in the dark and in the way that games are going about things. You know what I mean?
Time for us cavemen to evolve.
Not us. It's time for fucking Activision to really pull their head out their ass and, you know what I mean? Just kind of give us the things that we want. And I honestly think slowly we're kind of getting these things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're not... With Modern Warfare, yeah, we're getting a lot of things at once, but almost to me, it almost kind of sounds too good to be true. And if they do the absolute unthinkable after putting out all the advertisement and everything for no loot boxes and all that stuff, if there ends up being loot boxes in this game later at any point in time, 6 months down the road, you know what I mean?
Even a year.
Yeah, even after the life cycle of this game is over, when the new Call of Duty comes out, when Black Ops 5 drops, or whatever the fuck it's going to be called, if they put loot boxes in this game at any point in time, they're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
At least, I mean...
Well, they've been talking it up so much. No loot boxes, no loot boxes, no loot boxes. Well, I mean, come on. You can't sit there and talk it up like that, and then it doesn't matter how long you wait.
I've seen plenty of people, even after the beta was dropped, walk away from this game, even after they saw that there was loot boxes in it. Because there was loot boxes found in this game.
In the beta, yeah.
But I think they decided to scrap their system. I think that was just implemented in the code at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they were planning on putting loot boxes in this game, and then they switched it up and decided to go down this road.
Probably because they saw how many people they freaking lost.
That's like literally what I'm really hoping. That's what I'm really, really hoping. You know, I'm really hoping that Activision finally is kind of realizing that CoD is dying. It's not what it was before. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is still the number one selling game almost every single year. You know, it is still one of the absolute most popular games in the world. But year by year, it does go down. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And there are other games out there that are becoming more and more popular. And I think that they are finally getting to that point where they're going, you know, oh, fuck, we need to actually do something because we're losing a lot of our fan base.
And I've actually looked up numbers recently, just comparing shit, just because I actually got bored the other day as well. And I just somehow slipped on my mind. And yeah, I mean, like, freaking COD is kind of slowly falling. But the thing is, though, it's still a strong enough game to where they could still pull themselves right back up and stay there. But they need to freaking, like you said, they need to pull their head out their ass and wipe the shit off their face.
I honestly don't think, because in the direction that gaming in general has taken in our world, in our society, I should say, is just... it's geared a little bit more family friendly over the last few years, and I think in popularity wise, games kind of like Fortnite or even like Apex Legends, where they're not so realistic, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Where they're pulled a little bit back from reality, so they're not so, you know what I mean?
I guess you're saying not so fully
not
adult-like.
so fully adult like that way. It's a little bit more open to, you know, kids and teenagers and adults can like it at the same time. I think that's why Fortnite is as big as it is, because it hits that perfect middle of the road notch where kids are insane about it because it's cartoony and the graphics and the emotes and it's fun.
It's
and,
not bloody.
You know what I mean? And they can put, you know, donkeys and elephants and unicorns and aliens and fucking whatever the fuck they want to put in their games because it's Fortnite. You know what I mean? And kids can eat that shit up. But at the same time, if you want to turn it around, it's also just like Blackout or PUBG or Apex Legends. It's a battle royale you drop, you find guns and grenades and shotguns and sniper rifles and everything else, and you run around and shoot people. So, you know what I mean? Adults like it too. It hits that middle of the road where, you know, it's a shooter, it's a kiddie game, it's, you know what I mean? So that way everybody can enjoy it, everybody can play it. That's why it gets so much views on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
It's you know what I'm saying?
It's top notch, dude. But I mean,
Call of Duty hits that.
Strictly R-rated, pretty
Well,
much.
kind of. Yeah. Well, that's what it should be. But we all know that there's little kids that play this game, but not so much. You know, when you always get into a lobby and, you know, half the time there's always a little squeaker in your lobby that's, you know, it sounds like he's like 5 or 6 years old, and you're like, why are you playing this game, little man? You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm about to say, I mean, isn't it a mature game anyways, rated M for mature?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
you have to be like
we
18
all played.
to buy it.
I mean, come on, we all played.
I know that, but I'm just saying that's one of my arguments though too. If it's like it's a military game, it's not meant to be freaking bunny foo-foo, okay? It's
right.
It's meant to be.
But that's what I'm saying.
Blow your brains out. Let me blow you
with
up.
The popularity that gaming has taken over the years and the way that just things are now, I think that there will always be a few other games that might take over the popularity of Call of Duty, and it won't ever hit that. You know what I mean? Because back then, like 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, gaming was at a point in time where it was more geared towards adults, popularity wise. You know what I'm saying? Yes, kid games and everything were out there and stuff. I mean, they've always existed, but I think the popularity wise was geared more towards adults. You know what I'm saying? Like Call of Duty was insanely popular back then. It was,
I mean, right, the fact that, I mean, it's all meant to be. Like I said, I remember one time, and this was actually when I was actually under 18. We still, in North Carolina, we still had EV Games before GameStop bought them out, but they would not sell me the game because I was not 18. So it's like, you're gonna sit there and let your kid play this and then get mad about it.
I always went to mom and pop shops that sold me the game, or, you know,
yeah. But I'm just
somebody would go with me, and my parents really didn't care what I played. You know,
mine didn't either. But that's the thing too. But I didn't turn around and cry about it either for, like, you know, being offended or something.
Yeah, but you know, I think my parents, I think especially back then, we were a little more, like, they knew that video games were just video games and that we weren't gonna, you know,
shoot up a school or something.
Yeah, we weren't gonna go out and rob a bank or do anything. Like, when I was playing Grand Theft Auto, I'm not gonna go out and steal a car and run over a hooker and take, you know what I'm saying? Like, these aren't things that you're gonna do. These are not things that normal people process. But nowadays, I think with the sensitivity and the way things are going, it's just, you know,
right,
it's just kind of how it is.
So
so moving a little bit off topic, we'll swerve right back in here. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that.
But so the prestige system is going away in this game now. I like the way that it's sounding that they're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? So you can progress the level of your character up to level 55. And just like in all the past Call of Duties, when you get through the levels, you unlock, of course, guns, perks, shit like that. Well, when you get to level 55, you don't need to grind back through those levels again. You're done. You stop right at that level.
Right.
But you have levels in your weapons to grind through, and I do believe they said there's 80 levels in each weapon. That's a lot of levels to grind through each weapon if you really want to think about it.
That's per gun too.
But the way that they're gonna break this down is this year is into seasons, and some people might be kind of familiar with what these are through games like Fortnite and games like Apex Legends. They use these season models where through each duration of the season, you have a certain set of challenges and stuff that you need to complete. And in Modern Warfare, they're going to make it so you have a set of challenges to complete to earn these things called ribbons. And you get a certain amount of ribbons for doing a bunch of challenges, and then you can take those ribbons and apply them to like an animated emblem or something of that sort, which I think is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So it can kind of, you can kind of tell what people have done. There's a little bit more of a, you can actually see their skill instead of just,
level.
He's a master prestige. You just don't see a number. You know what I mean?
You actually see somebody that actually accomplished.
Yeah, and I think that
what could have been a difficult task, depending on what the emblem is.
I really think that your character too can pick and choose what badges and stuff that he wants to put out there. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can see like what 2 or 3 badges that he has, or what challenges that he wants to put out there that he completed.
Right, and as you progress, you could swap them out for different ones or something.
Right, and I think that's really cool because that can actually. That'll actually show you, like, when you get into a lobby, you can go, oh, shit, so this guy's done all this stuff, and this guy's done all this stuff, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that way, when you enter into a lobby, you don't just see a bunch of prestige masters, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a bunch of level 1000s.
That's all you see is just freaking numbers, that's it, and, you know, a cool little freaking tag or something, I don't know. But the whole idea of the whole getting a emblem, medal, insignia for
I think it would be really cool if they would let you choose, like, when you stack 5 or 10 ribbons or whatever and you go to trade them in. I think it'd be cool if they let you choose, like, if they had like 4 or 5 different emblems that you could choose from.
Yeah, like a platinum or a gold,
you know what
emblem
I'm saying?
Or something,
yeah, like
badass.
So that way you weren't just stuck with one. Because then I think everybody's gonna have that same emblem. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be kind of cool if you could switch it up, like give you a choice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how exactly how this is going to work or how many challenges that there's going to be. I'm just tossing out some ideas.
It doesn't hurt to have some thoughts, though.
You know.
But that actually sounds kind of cool. They'll stack up of some, you know, a few challenge ribbons and turn them in for one badass one that shows you completed that section of challenge or something.
Yeah, like, I mean, this system does sound really cool. I've always liked getting to Master Prestige, you know. It's something in Call of Duty that I've always done every year. You know what I mean? It's something that I've always looked forward to doing. I don't know why. Even though it's so grindy and so repetitive, I just like doing it. There's something really cool about hitting that Master Prestige point. You know what I'm saying? I find the 1000 levels after that to be tedious as fuck. Just being honest. But, I mean, like, because I feel like the hype of getting to Master Prestige is over once you hit it. You know what I mean? And then after that, it's just like...
Great.
Yeah, it's just this, you know what I mean? Constant grind to get to level 1000. It's just... It doesn't really feel like the fun is really there anymore. You know what I mean? It's,
well, I mean,
like,
okay, think about it like this. So, with these Modern Warfare coming out, they're talking about these challenge options for your guns and stuff like that. That sounds a lot better than... I mean, yeah, okay. Actually, I should have started this way. I understand that it does. It's a good feeling to get to that level 1000, hit that Master Prestige, and yes, I've seen it, and yeah, freaking just you get the hype. You're excited. As soon as you hit it, you're good for maybe like another week, 2 weeks max, and then yeah, it's just blah. But that's because you're constantly doing the same thing over and over. You're not really doing any challenge. You're just going into a match, playing some rounds, leveling up. Now, Modern Warfare, from what we're reading about the whole challenge thing, it's giving you a specific task to do. So it's helping you set your mindset on something that actually kind of gets you excited and keeps you excited. I guarantee this whole thing is going to last a lot longer than people reaching Master Prestige. The feeling and all that is just going to last way longer. It's going to keep people more hooked. People are going to be more excited, you know, especially the ones that really, really love Call of Duty like we do, you know, like... I mean, I'm looking forward to actually having tasks to do, you know, being able to say, hey, I actually completed this. I actually got these 20, 30, 40 headshots in the specific amount of time or whatever it's going to be. Just throwing a random challenge out there, you know, because I know there's a lot of snipers. Bet you probably a lot of snipers listening to us now, but...
Yeah,
you know, but you understand what I'm saying though. Just to be able to have those bragging rights, like it's actually you're earning bragging rights in a way.
It seems like they're gonna have a lot of different challenges and ways to earn different things in this game to, you know, say that you accomplished something or you know what I mean, stuff like that.
And it's legit proof. Like you got you completed the task and they reward you with the ribbon.
Well, when you complete a bunch of different challenges for like a certain weapon or if you, okay, like say in pretty much any other COD game, when you do a full set of challenges, they call it like a completionist or something, or the 100%er in Black Ops 4 and stuff like that. There's special hidden,
like mastercrafts or whatever.
Yeah, variants and stuff for your weapons.
Yeah,
and
I got a few
some
of those.
Camos and stuff like that. So that's going to be a really cool thing to look forward to, because there's a lot of like in World War II, when you hit Master Prestige and level 1000, there wasn't any incentive to do it because you didn't get anything when you did it.
No, you just got
what I'm saying?
level 1000
Well,
and a token.
They added in later, like I forgot what it was. It was really late in the game. It was like fucking 7 or 8 months down the road. They added in the suits where you got them at like suits and camos at like level 500 and 800 and 1000. There was like the silver camos for your guns and for your suit, and then they gave you the gold one, and then there was like the it's kind of like the dark matter camo for Black Ops, you know what I mean? It was all purple and black and like shiny shit.
Yeah.
So they added them in later, but I think this is kind of the same thing. It gives you the incentive to get to that end mark, do you know what I mean? Because there is hidden end things for doing the 100%er things, or even just, you know what I mean?
But but those went so much for this. I mean, I'm just talking about like the length of time for people, because it's like, after a certain point, like you said, even everybody has at least seen this once, and seen people get bored after they reach that shit.
My other concern is like for each season, I think they're gonna have like specific challenges for that season, and you can only complete them and get those emblems and stuff like that if you played during that time. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So like, if you actually don't do it, then you don't get it.
Exactly. So if you miss out on that,
it's
then
on you.
You won't get that ever.
That's on you.
But then again, that's kind of cool for the people that do have it, because it's something really special to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's okay. So it's like a diamond. If
it kind of sucks, but it's not like you're not getting a weapon.
No, it makes perfect sense though too. Because think about it like this. Think of like a jewelry seller. If it's like a freaking diamond. You know what I'm saying? That's rare jewel. If everybody has one,
then what's really the point?
Exactly. Yeah. So if you miss, there are going to be people who don't complete these challenges. I might be one. I might miss a challenge because I work a lot, and I might not complete it enough time. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and whine about it, but it's the rarity of it, and that's the beauty of what's going on here with this. Seriously, that's the honest truth.
Well, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with the microtransactions and with the battle pass system, and with this whole thing. It all sounds really good. Like I said way earlier, this whole thing almost sounds too good to be true.
It does. And like I said, I could smell the small print, bro. Like, I know something shady's coming. Not like in a bad shady way.
Well, this is Activision.
But for the wallet,
they're literally sitting there just like rubbing their fucking hands
they just want me to just go.
They're just waiting for blackjack. I can smell an empty wallet from a mile away. So yeah, I kind of feel they got some tricks up their sleeve.
Oh yeah, there's always in big corporations, they always got some tricks up their sleeves. But hey, that's the power of big business, though. I guess. Shit.
So yeah, we got crossplay. There's no season pass this year. Everybody gets everything at the same time. Xbox, PC, PlayStation, except for Survival. I'm sorry, Xbox and PC. Yeah, what's it? 360. Yeah, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We ain't even gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Probably has pissed a lot of people off. A lot of pre-orders been canceled. I know it.
It's okay.
I can smell that pre-order cancel.
Oh yeah, I can smell. I can hear those buttons clicking.
But
delete.
It does suck because Survival's really cool, man.
It does, and honestly, I will say this, guys. PC, Xbox guys, I am deeply on a serious note. I am sorry because I can understand if you. This was one of the biggest.
I remember playing survival back in the day. Yeah, grinding it on Modern Warfare 3 was actually one of my favorite things to play in Modern Warfare 3.
Freaking loved it.
To be perfectly honest, I remember jumping on Modern Warfare 3 and playing that more than anything else.
Yep. Survival mode was one of the most played too in my book.
I mean, it was just fun trying to survive the juggernauts and dogs, fucking, everything that the game had to throw at you, being able to upgrade your weapons and buy new score streaks and perks and nades and what I mean, claymores, everything else, and upgrade your character. It was really cool. It was almost like Infinity Ward's version of zombies, but like real life with like soldiers and you know what I mean?
Fucking just pretty much go up against
you're
going up against the entire military by yourself, or you and a couple friends.
So I think it's really cool, and and the progression system, the way that they have this game set, how you upgrade your weapons and your character and everything else is really cool. Any game mode that you play in this game transfers over to the next, so it doesn't matter if you're playing campaign, spec ops, survival, you know what I mean? All these modes stack, so you don't have to worry like in all the other Call of Duties. When you would play the campaign, you wouldn't earn anything to your multiplayer stats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't earn, you wouldn't upgrade your weapons or anything like that. When you would play a shitload of campaign, go over to multiplayer, you start off from ground zero.
Oh yeah.
In this game, it doesn't matter what mode you play, you're upgrading your weapons.
Really?
You're upgrading your, So, awesome. Really, really cool. So if you want to get this game and jump into some survival if you're on PS4, sorry. If you want to get this game and jump into some multiplayer, play some ground war, play some campaign, whatever, you're all going to be, unlocking your weapons and upgrading all your stuff all at the same time, which I think is great. That's really, really cool.
That is actually kind of cool. You don't have to worry about playing specific modes to upgrade weapons. Like,
well,
that makes a guy like me happy, too.
If you're somebody that doesn't just want to jump into the multiplayer mode, doing helicopters with your Willy, then you can... you can actually...
God. But yeah, no.
So if you actually want to jump into the campaign and upgrade your weapons a bunch while, going against some AI that's probably not too terribly hard, you know what I'm saying, and upgrade your weapons and stuff.
Well, I always play on the hardest mode if they, because they give you those options.
Well, usually that's kind of what I do too. But, but if you want to, you can jump into campaign, upgrade your weapons a shitload, jump into multiplayer, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Your weapons are upgraded and shit. I mean, that's cool. I think that's a really cool option for people.
Yeah, that actually kind of is cool to go to the campaign. Because speaking of campaign, I mean, that's going to be one of the first things I do, too, actually. That same drop day, I'm going to hop onto that campaign a little bit.
I'm definitely playing campaign. I don't know if I'm going to be playing it very first thing.
Well, not first thing, but it will be within that night of the drop. So
I mean, I'm sorry, I might be jumping into survival first off. I don't know why that mode is really making me curious. Have you seen the trailer for that?
I have not yet,
dude.
Not yet.
It looks sick, dude.
I believe it. I mean, it was one of the best modes.
It looks sick. The way that they're doing Spec Ops this year is pretty interesting, I have to say. They're doing it squad-based. It almost looks open world-like. It's... Yeah, dude, it looks really cool. I'm really kind of curious what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, imagine
a
Battle Royale map survival.
I mean, I'm probably going to jump into survival, Spec Ops, and probably dabble in that a little bit. And then I'll jump into multiplayer. I don't know why, but the other ground war maps are kind of intriguing me, so... I'll probably want to see if I can get into some of those lobbies, check out the other ground war maps, jump into some multiplayer, and then I'll probably check out some campaign.
Yeah, I'm going to do a
little
little
bit. Go to sleep. But I think if I go to sleep, I don't know, Thursday night, I might be awake playing this game.
I'm about to say, I'm going to be
all night long.
I'm going to be pretty tired going to work Friday morning, so I might take an hour nap before I have to go.
I mean,
maybe
you know,
not.
this is pretty much like the one night a year I like staying up pulling all night. Play some Call of Duty all night. You know about that.
Yes, sir.
What was that, a fucking 1 pound bag of Skittles?
It was a 2 pound bag of Skittles and became a 1 pound bag of Skittles, 3 Monsters, a pot of coffee, fucking couple gas station energy pills, some
Good
C4 pump fuel pre-workout.
I can't do with this, man. Dude, my fucking kidneys are bust out my fucking
Kidney,
back,
what's
dude.
that? Oh, I lost that a long time ago. We don't talk about that little guy.
Good God. Yeah, so this year is wrapping up to look really, really nicely. I'm just really hoping that Activision doesn't want to take a big old steaming fucking shit on this game at some point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're going to come around here and just pull down your shirt and just take a big old steamer right on your chest, okay? No.
Don't. It's kind of funny. I could just see it fucking 6 months down the road, you know, be coming out the woodwork like George with Activision on his head. Don't worry. Loot boxes are coming. The loot boxes are coming.
I hope not, man.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's cosmetic only. Cosmetic only. Loot boxes. Cosmetic only. Well, isn't that a weapon variant in there? I see that. No. Are you sure that weapon's not in the game? And that looks like a brand. No,
that's a dark matter variant.
you didn't see that. You didn't see that. That's not there.
But, oh, damn. I tell you,
But yeah,
you'd be surprised at some of these what these guys are going to probably do. I got a really big feeling that it's going to be a nice, good chunk they're going to be asking for if you want something good.
Yeah. It's Activision, so I have a feeling they're going to want a pretty penny for quite a bit of this shit. Just saying.
You want this cool tiger shark stripe variant for your buck knife? Alrighty, $50.
But, you know, with all being said, it does sound like it's really cool. It's wrapping up to be a really good year. I'm really excited for it.
Like, guys, I mean, I honestly, I can't wait to hear everybody's opinion on it. Honestly, I can't wait to. I mean, I got a feeling that there's gonna be more good comments than bad this year. I got a feeling. Probably not by much, obviously, from some haters, but hey,
I mean, yeah.
you gotta have the balance of haters and lovers at the same time, right? So, I mean, if you got no one to hate on, feel free. I'm here.
Yeah.
Hate on me. Because I'm going to love the shit out this game.
Go out there and buy yourself some pizza rolls and some Mountain Dew and go get yourself some double XP. You know what I'm saying? Go get you some...
Go buy me a box of fucking glazed
Go buy you
donuts.
some really unhealthy stuff and get you some double XP, you know?
Monster? I wonder if Monster's going to do that again for this game.
Well, I know for a fact that Mountain Dew is. So is Doritos. And so is Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Wait.
Yes, so you could go to Walmart right now and purchase yourself some Mountain Dew, Totino's Pizza Rolls. They have double XP codes on them for X amount of minutes. You go over to your Call of Duty profile, and right there it'll tell you to enter in your code, and there's actually a stat tracker that'll tell you how much time you have for your double XP when the game launches.
So...
Yes, sir, you might need to take a little trip over to the store.
My wife loves pizza rolls, and so do I. You see, it was hard when Black Ops 4 dropped because my wife hates Monsters. My kids are too young to drink this shit. And I was the only one doing it.
I don't know if Monster's doing it this year, but...
Probably not.
Those ones for sure, so...
Well, looks like I'm going to the store. I got to do grocery
if you guys are hungry or thirsty or, whatever...
Twinkie doing it too? That'd be a perfect one. Little Debbie.
Oh, my God.
Although it's not going to be Little Debbie for long, though. They're actually changing the name, though, guys.
What?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. You can call Big Deborah.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
You ever met Deborah? She nice.
Oh, she's a real nice lady. Oh, shit. All right, guys. I know this was a little bit of a shorter episode, but I am going to wrap it up for this week. But, I mean, we did get some really good info. I'm really excited for this game. I'm really excited for next week's CoD and Coffee. Like I said, I'm working on a zombies episode, but I do really kind of want to perfect it, and you know what I mean? I don't just want to come out and talk a bunch of shit.
We don't want to put us talk out our ass and
know
and then all of a sudden get burned for it later.
Not that I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean? I already sound like an ass most of the time. I don't need to sound like a complete fucking ass. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about something that I love and something that I'm passionate about. So,
yeah.
You know? All right. But I also am going to have another video that is going to be going up in just a couple days. On Monday, my local GameStop said that they're supposed to be getting the Modern Warfare Edition scuffs, the new Vantage 2s, and I'm going to be getting that. I'm going to be doing my first unboxing on the channel here. Probably going to do a review on the controller after I play with it for a good week or so. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude! I'm gonna probably snag me up one of them Modern Warfare scuff controllers myself, cause
I mean $220, dude.
That's all right. I mean, I got a good ass job. I'm good.
Man, I mean, it's kind of hurting me, but you know.
Oh hey, I'm gonna be hurting a little bit too. I mean, I'm just dropping $3,000 on a new place right now, so. Shit. Yeah, nothing fancy. Obviously, $3,000. You know, it's just an apartment, but hey, it's a nice ass apartment. Hey, a guy with my background getting to a really nice place like this, it's a big success for me. But anyway, so yeah, hell, if I can, I might get down on that unboxing myself. Or record myself one.
But yeah, so I'm doing that. You guys can look forward to that little video that's coming up. I think the zombie special will be next week. I'm not 100% sure. I might kind of do a... You know, because it is just right after Modern Warfare launches, so I might do an initial thoughts kind of video with CoD and Coffee, and then next week I'm going to be dropping the Zombies episode, because I want to get the initial impressions of Modern Warfare out of the way, done. You know what I mean? I'll have a couple of days to play with it. I play a lot of Call of Duty, so trust me, I will have plenty of hours of playtime in. I'll try to go through all the modes. I'll try to get through the campaign quite a bit, so I'll have plenty to talk with about you guys. All right. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up this week's episode. This is CoD and Coffee. I'm sitting here right next to Victor.
All right, guys. So yeah, enjoy the game, and we will be looking forward to talking with you guys next week. And looking for your comments below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit that like button. Hit the bell. We love you guys, and we will be seeing you next week.
All right. Peace out. Yeah.